My name is Tom Brennicky. I'm with Guardian. Welcome to our grand opening for Fuller Station Apartments. And I'm sure as you were, thank you. Before we get started, I'd like to recognize our elected officials who are here today. Clackamas County Board of Commissioners Chair, Tootie Smith. And Metro Councilor, Ashton Simpson. Again, I'm Tom Brennicky, and thank you for coming today. My company is Guardian Real Estate Services. We're a regional housing developer, operator, and owner. We have a 9,000 unit portfolio in 4 states. Half of our business is affordable housing. We're proud to be here today opening up this project. Guardian served as the co-developer for Fuller Station, along with developer Anna Geller. We're also the general partner and property manager. To begin, I'd like to acknowledge the good work of Fuller Station developer Anna Geller. The project was conceived 10 years ago. Imagine that, 10 years ago by Anna. Without her passion for the project and perseverance, we would not be celebrating this opening today. Fuller Station represents her 4th and final apartment project in Clackamas County. She's been responsible for producing 245 units of affordable housing in Happy Valley during her career. I was honored to join Anna here late in the game to finance, build, and operate the project. Anna passed away in 2021. She was a friend of the company and a friend of Clackamas County. While we miss Anna and wish she was with us on this special day, I know she would be proud of the outcome. It's a wonderful community asset that will serve Happy Valley and Clackamas County for years to come. We've got 100 apartments here at Fuller Station. They were designed and capitalized to serve Clackamas County's most vulnerable families and individuals. The project was only recently completed, but today we're 100% leased. The list of stakeholders and contributors who came together to make this possible is extensive. I can't read all the names today, but there were many. And while we wish that producing housing at these rent levels was simpler and much less expensive, it's not. Capitalizing Fuller Station involved a uniquely complex financial structure that included 5 government agencies and 7 sources of capital. Our project cost was $49 million. I'd like to thank a few of the key players who contributed to our success. Development's all about the team, as we know. From my team, Levi Curran, frontline project management, on time and on budget. Thank you, Levi. Our CFO and Director of Real Estate, Dave Fio, Tamara Holden, who were responsible for financing of the project. And last but not least, and they never get enough credit, Holly Forsman, Michelle Bartlett, and the property management team. My team did a superb job financing, getting this project built, and leasing it. Our external development partners, Waterleaf Architecture, Bill Bailey, R&H Construction, Construction Manager BC Group, and Christina Tello, who handled our interiors for us. The professional team, Tim Nash of the Kutak Rock Law Firm and the Tidwell Accounting Firm. Our capital partners, Tax Credit Syndicator CREA, Construction Perm Lender Chase, long-term partner Oregon Housing and Community Services. Metro provided a TOD grant and Metro bond loan funds. And Clackamas County provided our home loan. HUD provided 25 project-based Section 8 vouchers for the project. A couple of special acknowledgements, Clackamas County, Devin Ellen, and Tony Carter. Thank you. Devin really was frontline for the county and really helped us shepherd this thing through. And so thank you, Devin, for all your good work. Great job. Services partners, Clackamas Women's Services, Melissa Erlbaum. They're providing referrals and supportive housing services for 25 households here at Fuller Station today. Dev Northwest, and finally, Cornerstone Community Housing provides resident services for all of our residents. So all in all, successful project. We're excited to be here today. We look forward to meeting you. We look forward to many, many years of success here for this wonderful project and brand new community asset. So we should all feel good about getting this thing delivered. We've got a few other speakers I'd like to introduce. First, I'd like to introduce David Crawford, who represents Geller Silvis and Associates. David?
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. As Tom mentioned, this was a project over 10 years in the making. So as you can imagine, you know, so many hands went in to making this reality. So I'll be brief with just some thanks. First of all, I thank Guardian for really stepping up. This wouldn't have happened without them. They really brought the vision to life. So thank you to Tom and to Tamara and to Levi and Dave and all the team who really stepped up and made this happen. And we're thankful for your business partnership and your leadership in Oregon on the housing issues. And a special thanks to TriMet. They had the vision of recognizing that they had surface parking and a housing need, and really were visionaries for a transportation agency to help create new affordable housing here in Clackamas County. A big thanks to my wife, Mariana, for being a big part of helping Anna get this project set up and in place. And yeah, and I'll thank Clackamas County has been a huge supporter of Geller Silvis for 20 years, so appreciate that. Appreciate the Housing Authority and everybody on the Board of Supervisors for being just very supportive. A big thanks to Bob, wherever Bob is, who's been here for a very long time working with us, so I appreciate you sticking in there. To our funders, CREA, JP Morgan, HUD, OHCS, couldn't have done it without you as usual, so appreciate that. And thanks to Waterleaf and to R&H for sticking with us. Obviously, a lot of work went into this, and everybody had to stick in it for a long time, and just really appreciate that. So thank you.
Long-term relationship with CREA, our tax credit investor, Brad Bullock. Come on up. Thank you for all your good work. Thank you, Tom.
Well, it's great to be here. And this is, we do projects all over the country. We're in 49 states. And for me, this is probably one of the most personal transactions I've ever done for 3 reasons. One is I grew up right there with my family. We've been here over 50 years. My parents and my son are here, so this means a lot. Got my first speeding ticket over on right here at age 16. Got a chance to meet Anna 30 years ago. And this is when the tax credit was very, very new and not very well understood. And at the time, the banks, no offense, Bob, couldn't figure out how to pull it off. And I had a developer who said, there's this person named Anna you should go talk to. And we had lunch, and I went, wow, she gets it. And we went on to do a small veterans housing affordable deal in Roseburg near the VA hospital. Anna did the lending, we did the equity, and it went absolutely flawlessly. So she and I, at one point, actually were neighbors for quite a while. So we've known each other for years and years, and I've always been so impressed with her tenacity and honesty and integrity, and I miss her a lot. I know we all do. So, and then the other reason, Tom and I went to high school together and played baseball at LaSalle. So to have a chance to do a transaction with Tom is just, again, just very, very heartwarming for me, and to see it to go here and all the things that have happened. My company, CREA, we were able to bring in a little over $20 million, all from financial institutions out of state. So that's money that's come here and created jobs, and is going to create what is just a wonderful project. So thank you, everybody.
And our construction perm lender, Bob Powers, for Chase.
Thanks, Tom. And congratulations to Tom and the Guardian team for bringing this project to fruition. And certainly want to recognize and remember Anna Geller and her team for getting this project off the ground in the beginning and having that vision. And certainly these projects are not possible without the support from Oregon Housing and Metro and Clackamas County and HUD, of course, and bringing the funds. Chase provided $30 million in construction financing, which really reflects a commitment that we have in the communities that we live. It's not just business, but we have close to 800 employees that live in Oregon and 76 branches. So this is our community that we're investing in. Involvement also aligns well with priorities that we have nationally within the bank of prioritizing sustainability and transit-oriented development. And I'm not sure we can get too much closer to transit, so we're very excited about that. And then more broadly, the bank has made a commitment of $30 billion over 5 years towards racial equity and social justice, that affordable housing is such a critical component of that. And in 2022, we placed $4 billion nationally towards affordable housing, helping to support about 20,000 units around the country. And in Oregon, a critical component of that, we placed about $165 million and helped create and preserve 900 units of affordable housing just last year. So very excited about that as part of our community. And thanks, Tom, for letting us be a part of it.
TriMet was an important partner of ours. This is a former park and ride site. The Fuller Station platform, Max platform for the Green Line is just outside here. So we worked with TriMet for several years on the site, acquiring it. They were a patient seller. They were very cooperative. We appreciate all their good work. And Lori Irish-Bauman is here to speak for TriMet.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. As the Vice President of the TriMet Board of Directors, I'm honored to be here to represent the agency and the board at this open house and celebration. This project is a testament to what's possible when partners come together to solve issues facing our community. I'd like to thank Guardian and Geller Silvis and Associates for shepherding the project to its completion, and also Clackamas County, Metro, Oregon Housing and Community Services, CREA, Chase, and many other partners. Together, we can make a difference. Too many Oregonians are burdened with finding an affordable place to call home. Adding to the burden is the need for accessibility to affordable transportation. Often people have to make tough choices about where they live. But there are solutions. The Fuller Station apartments represent a wonderful intersection between housing and transit. The project reinforces TriMet's transit-oriented development program's goals of supporting the development of housing that builds communities around our stations. Projects like this maximize density using properties that TriMet no longer needs. Here in Happy Valley, that means giving new life to an underused park and ride. This building and the homes it contains are a much better use of this land, but still leave plenty of room for those who need to park. TriMet provides residents here with preloaded HOP fare cards when they move in, as they now live in a building that literally casts a shadow on transit. With the apartments now open, there are new opportunities for future development of this area as a walkable pedestrian district served by transit. Through the transit-oriented development program, TriMet is excited to be continuing to work to realize future projects that will sustain regional growth and invigorate communities. So a thank you again to everyone who worked so hard to achieve this project in a quick time frame to help increase the supply of affordable housing, promote equity, and bring more people to transit. Thank you.
Fuller Station was one of the early recipients of Metro bond funding. And as you recall, years ago, several or more years ago, voters approved a $650 million bond that would provide for affordable housing. Today we have Ashton Simpson of Metro to speak with us.
Thank you, Tom. My name is Ashton Simpson. I'm Metro Counselor here for District 1. And Metro is super excited to be a part of welcoming you to Fuller Station And we're especially welcoming of all the people who just recently moved in. What a way to give folks a home. Fuller Station was funded by both Metro's Regional Affordable Housing Bond and Transit-Oriented Development Programs. This project contributes 100 apartments to 511 homes already completed in the bond portfolio. These homes are all around the region to ensure people in every area have access to safe, stable, and affordable housing. Fuller Station in particular is directly adjacent to the Mack Stop, which we just talked a little bit about, a multi-use path, a walk and roll path, and it's within a quarter of a mile of it. And 25 of the 100 units are specifically for families and individuals who are homeless or at risk of homelessness, including young people who are just coming out of foster care. Another thing that makes this a special place is that any unit can be converted into an ADA accessibility unit. This is rare in this area where most of the family housing is breezeway walk-up style, so this new style of housing is especially important for tenants with disabilities. And as of December 2022, there are 34 projects in the current housing bond pipeline representing 3,243 new affordable homes across the region. These units and this work is critical to the success of our region, and we thank our partners as we continue to work to ensure everyone has safe, affordable access to a place they can call home. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashton. Our tax dollars at work. We appreciate it. Thank you. Clackamas County, very important partner of ours. Housing Authority, we did much of the frontline work was done by the Housing Authority and the team there. But today we have with us Tootie Smith, Chair, Board of County Commissioners.
Thank you. It's great to be here on this tremendous occasion. First of all, I'd like to thank the Board of Clackamas County Commissioners for their steadfast support of this project over the years. Commissioner Paul Savas, Commissioner Ben West, Commissioner Mark Scholl, and Commissioner Martha Schrader. It takes all of us to do this. Clackamas County residents have identified homelessness and poverty as the top issue concern for the county. We hear you, and this is just another step we are taking to alleviate the problem. It's been a long-standing goal of Clackamas County to develop 1,500 affordable housing units by the year 2025. Fuller Station is helping us to realize that goal. It was just about 9 months ago, Clackamas County had the pleasure of opening the Tukwila Springs redevelopment in Clackamas County in Gladstone. That was the first housing development in Clackamas County opened using the Metro Affordable Housing Bond. Fuller Station is the second. Clackamas County contributed $8.5 million of the Metro Bond funds to this project. We also contributed close to $1 million of the county's share of federal home funds and over $7 million in housing and urban development vouchers. The supported housing program is also funding services for 25 apartments that are reserved for households experiencing homelessness who will receive wraparound services. Altogether, the county has contributed $16.9 million to this project. This place is a tremendous asset to its residents and to Clackamas County for years to come. On a personal note, I want to thank the work of my friend and colleague, Anna Geller, who has now passed but was instrumental in the beginnings of this project. Anna had an amazing heart, and through her professional and personal life, made it her mission to care for others. And she exhibited great compassion that has been just a guiding light for our decisions. She was a creative problem solver, and you can see these elements in this unique aspect of the project. First, its transit-oriented location, as others have mentioned. We're directly adjacent to the Max Green Line with a Metro reader board right inside the lobby. That's helpful to residents who need transportation options for work, healthcare, and more. Next, any unit in the building can be converted to ADA accessibility. That's rare for the area and increases the building's value for tenants with disabilities. Plus, the units themselves. Of 100 units, 83 of them are either 2 or 3 bedroom. Thus, the overwhelming majority will help families with children who are in need of affordable housing. Lastly, 25 units will be dedicated for families and individuals who are homeless or at risk of homelessness, including youth exiting the child welfare system. We are pleased to partner with Clackamas Women's Services to provide supportive services for these households. My thanks to Guardian Real Estate Services for hosting and producing this event, and to all the project partners. We all must continue to come together as one community, facing this housing and homeless crisis head on. Thank you all for being here.
HUD has been a partner here. They're providing 25 vouchers for our residents. Today, Margaret Salazar, formerly Oregon Housing and Community Services Director, is joining us to represent HUD today.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this incredible celebration. Again, I'm Margaret Salazar. I'm your HUD Regional Administrator, serving the Pacific Northwest, which is Washington, Oregon, Alaska, and Idaho, and serving the Biden administration. I'd like to thank you for inviting me here today, not only because of what this development represents, but I'm a neighbor. I actually live here in Happy Valley, so I'm thrilled to be able to welcome new neighbors to my neighborhood, and that is a wonderful, wonderful feeling on a beautiful morning like this beautiful Pacific Northwest morning. So we've heard a lot about the incredible partnerships and the progress that's being made with the metro investments and the leadership from the county. It's wonderful to see all of that. What you might not see behind the scenes is that often federal funds are critical to get projects over the finish line and to get homes available for folks that need them. So I want to talk a little bit about the importance of those federal dollars. Clackamas County, of course, was able to provide resources for this development in the form of home dollars, as well as vouchers from the Housing Authority, and those originated as federal dollars from HUD. So today's open house is really a testament to the importance of those federal dollars, and as a member of the Biden-Harris administration, I just need to note that right now, as we speak, our secretary is giving a press conference to roll out the president's budget for fiscal year 2024. So the HUD budget and the president's vision for that. I'm honored to work for President Biden because he truly believes that everyone deserves to live in a safe and stable home and neighborhood, and has really been a champion for housing supply. We know that homes are the foundation for families to be able to thrive, and they're also the foundation for so much else in our economy, from job opportunities to thriving neighborhoods to being able to address our climate crisis. At HUD, bringing people home is at the heart of our work to create strong, sustainable, and inclusive communities. So the President's 2024 budget expands rental assistance to low-income households, increases affordable housing supply to reduce housing costs, advances efforts to end homelessness, prevents and redresses housing-related discrimination, expands homeownership opportunities for underserved borrowers, and addresses the importance of climate resilience. A budget is truly a testament and a statement of our values, and this administration values the need for homes for all Americans. The HUD budget requests a $73.3 billion discretionary budget authority for 2024, and importantly, includes a mandatory item, a mandatory set-aside proposal for affordable housing supply and dollars to partner with local communities to reduce regulatory barriers to get housing in the ground even faster. Included in the budget is a $1.8 billion home investment, which is an increase in $300 million over the 2023 enacted level. And again, those are exactly the kind of resources we need to create developments just like Fuller Station. So thank you for inviting me to be part of your celebration. Thank you for your incredible leadership to tackle this crisis. Your work is making a difference, and today is a reminder that block by block and brick by brick, we are changing lives. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Margaret. Finally, key partner, Oregon Housing Community Services, our state agency, who provides the tax credits. We have Sharon Rogers with us today, Housing Stability Council member. Sharon?
Good morning. Welcome to Oregon. So I am the closer. You have heard a lot of all the partnerships that are going on, but I just want to say on behalf of the Oregon Housing and Community Services, OHCS, we thank and celebrate with you today's Fuller Station grand opening. It's exciting. This is another project that addresses the needs of the community and will provide, as you know, 100 individuals or families a place to call home. And it's fully leased. How great is that? My name is Sharon Nickelberry Rogers, and I'm a council member of the Housing Stability Council. It's a 9-member council appointment by the governor to help lead, review, and set policy for affordable housing development across Oregon. I'm a newbie with less than a year on the council, but I'm a native Oregonian, and I have observed all of the changes that have happened in the Portland metro region, especially as it relates to housing. This project is exactly what's needed to help provide safe, stable, affordable housing to the residents at Fuller Station. It takes many partners to bring a project like this to life, and you've heard about them. And I just want to say that Director Bell's leadership guides the agency to collaborate with partners to advance the goals of the statewide housing initiatives and use our values of remaining committed to addressing the root causes of affordable housing shortage, addressing systemic racism, and social justice for marginalized communities. This development is a path forward for community members who have been left behind. The partners who came together intentionally worked to build a residence that fosters community. Just take a look around. There's a model unit down the hall there. If you haven't had an opportunity to take a look, please do. There's a community room, the computer lab, the gardens, easy access to essential services such as transportation, health, and food. Addressing the needs of the community involves collaborative work of state, city, and local government. I want to commend all of the numerous partners for their thoughtful human design, TriMet for selling land next to the Green Line, Geller, Silvis and Associates, Guardian Real Estate Services, Waterleaf Architects, and R&H Construction, just to name a few. Also, the on-site residential service providers, Dev Northwest and Joint, who provide the on-site residential service providers. They all deserve a job of just recognition for a job well done. Lastly, Governor Kotek's leadership declaring housing and homelessness as an emergency and setting aside $1 billion to address the issue, along with other partners like Metro and the Housing Authority of Clackamas County, makes projects like this possible to help some of our most vulnerable citizens. It takes a village, along with some funding sources, to get good work done. Again, congratulations to the project sponsors and multiple partners on the grand opening of Fuller Station.
Thank you, Sharon. Well, that concludes today's speakers, and we appreciate you coming here today. Please take some time to wander through the hallways and see the model unit. Appreciate all you being here today. Thank you.